Sir, you would realize that we, as a team here, we've worked tirelessly. And if we give you reports of the crackdowns we've done, people we've taken to court, fines that have been put on them, but you will still agree with me through NACADA that 60% of alcohol being taken in Kenya is still illicit. Our region, Nyanza, is still leading at 69% of illicit, despite all the efforts that we've put in fighting this vice. Why are we not still, the statistics are still showing negative? And sir, I would draw you back to where the prohibition of Changaa came from our history. Changaa was categorized as local brew, just like Busa. I'm very happy as we talk today, Busa is being regulated by the county government. Those clubs are there, they are operating. Sir, I would wish that we as a team, in terms of policy making in regards to fighting Changaa, let's look it broadly. Changaa, it's in composition. The illicit thing is only that it is not regulated. But comparing Changaa and the spirits we have that come from Uganda, the second generation brews, it is more, the second generation brews are more lethal than Changaa. My point is, sir, we are a team of students at Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University doing policy and development studies. My colleagues are here, 7 of them. We've been trying to come up with a policy document to present to you so that we might see the other way of dealing with Changaa other than penal way of arraigning them to court. This also, I'm very sure Mutudo had started something of the sort. I'm very sure if we provide resources so that we have distillation being regulated, packaging being regulated, so that we have Changaa from Siaya that can be sold under cabs. Sir, I'm not a partaker of Changaa. I'm presenting my views. Yeah, and towards this, I know we shall be creating jobs. You see what Keroche has done. They are distilling. Yeah, and if you see the composition of what makes up Changaa, ni unga, mtama, skari, and pure distillation. Yeah, so I humbly, yes. So, sir, I shared this with my DCC, and I'm happy that you are here because I know you sit in the policy-making process so that you can review this prohibition of Changaa so that we as officers that are on the ground, we best see how we can assist our people. Because my grandfather was an assistant chief in 1968. Those people he was arresting, I'm still arresting them to date. Sir, that indicates that, sir, that can tell you the kind of resilience these people have. And for us chiefs and assistant chiefs who conduct raids, there are some places you go and you see poverty with your eyes. Instead of arresting, you compromise. I rest that one.
The chief has proposed Kwamba. The reason why something is called illicit is because it has not gone through the legal system. So it's not for me to know whether it will be called Changaa or it will be called Siaya drink or it will be called what. It's not my problem. The problem is that anything that is not licensed, that is not approved, anything that's not approved is illicit. So we deal with it. If we want to get it approved, that is now manufacturing processes and, all those other issues. that we can be able to go through. I don't want anyone to leave here and say, mkutano huu ulipitisha kwamba kutoka leo kwenda mbele, Changaa ni mzuri, tusonge mbele. Mwenye atasema ni mzuri ni KEBS and other agencies that are dealing with food and drinks and so forth. That process is there, and it is important for us to respect that process, because then it's the only standard way. That's why even Busa is being licensed, because then before the license, you are told about the process of manufacturing, and then you get a license and so forth and can be monitored, so that watu waziweke nguo za ndani na kufanya nini, kufanyisha watu wakunywe vitu chafu. Again, we will continue our crackdown on drugs and alcohol. Most of the alcohol here, interestingly, there is no adulterated ethanol that is really highly distributed here. Most of it is just as on transit. So the real issue actually is the Changaa, and the chief has really applied his mind. And when we will have another discourse elsewhere, I think there's a lot of things we agree with him, and most of you agree with him that we must, incorporate the proper ways of processing so that we can sort out the question. Because the only reason why some of these things are illicit is a failure for approval, not because the content is substandard or whatever you can say. Then we need to know what is the standard number for that drink that is manufactured where, whatever the name is going to be called.